I don't know. We're just very together.
Friendly chemistry.
Yeah, me, Georgia, and Callum have been in band since we were very wee. We were little boys, so it's just like natural. You know what I mean? It felt natural anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of effort. Like, we put in rehearsal time in terms of getting the songs down, but performance-wise, it was just kind of
It was over Christmas. It was like
just sort of whatever happened.
It's not even
wasn't
been a
it?
year.
no, we got together at Christmas. We were just like beep, 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 beep.
Exactly that.
I think it really helps when you're like sort of really friendly, like you're really good mates beforehand.
And you're
just
sort of really friendly.
You're sort of
We're
really,
working up to really friendly.
Yeah.
We're nearly there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like in terms of songwriting as well, like bringing another, kind of adding a member and another element, how does that affect the songwriting process? Have you noticed it's changed it quite radically at all? Or?
Not yet.
Oh, I was gonna say yeah.
Okay.
But you're not writing nothing. They're just like, I think it's the same.
Liam's like,
I do the same
I
thing.
just slap my legs, it's the same.
I just
and
play
it's
the
fine.
drums.
I just play my knees.
Yeah.
I think I find Georgia being here with the synth is sort of like second vocal.
Yeah, see,
That's
that's
what I
the
find
thing
it.
is, like, we didn't just add a member. We added an instrument as well. We never had a synth before,
Yeah, and it's
so
like it's like the best backing vocals ever because it's got like an amazing range. Like just like way up here, way down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think things are a lot more melodic. I think that's maybe where we're at now.
And I mean, looking to the new single as well, at what point was that written and where were you when you wrote it, like kind of in the band's time frame in history? Were the new members in when that was written or was that written beforehand?
That was like May, I think.
yeah,
I think-
everyone was in though.
You weren't there. You were at uni and you were back up in Aberdeen, so I feel like it was end of uni for you. Does it fucking matter to you guys?
Yeah.
Wait, 2 secs.
Callum had
No,
like,
I'm sorry,
finished
I
his exams.
remember.
Yeah.
Because you and Kieran showed me, and then we found like the synth sound.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh,
No,
synth.
it's pretty
So
recent.
me and Toot had worked on it, and then Georgia found a synth sound for it, or we did it together. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was out of practice.
It was
but
out.
Callum
It was
wasn't
out.
there.
It was out of practice. Yeah. So yeah, new lineup was complete when we wrote that.
Mm.
Do you think it differs to previous singles at all or do you think it kind of, what do you think?
Yes.
I think it
Yeah.
sets a new
Yeah.
tone.
It's
Sort of-
different.
sort
It's
of new
our
I mean,
sound.
interestingly, it's very like dark, maybe like our old stuff.
It's us as a 5 for sure.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different. It's,
Shout out to I'd written it after seeing Shushite at Queens of Noise.
yeah.
So a couple weeks after that, it's exactly when it was. You don't care. But like so I saw them and I was it sounds nothing like them, but I was just sort of in that sort of vibe, like the melodies sort of like they go up and down.
I didn't know
Slightly.
that.
That's cool.
And do you tend to find your songs change at all over time or do they kind of stay very much the same once you've written them, you don't think of them at all?
Dead Girls has changed quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they do
Good
change.
stuff does
Yeah,
change,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess because add synth into all of them.
Mhm.
So.
In what ways Dead Girls kind of changed from when you first wrote it?
Well, to
like-
start with, me and Tilly wrote a song, and then we played it with everyone, and we changed it to make. I don't know.
It was way more like gothic and like expansive and here, there, everywhere. It was just way bigger. And then when we realised we maybe actually wanted to record it, we tried to sort of tighten it up a bit so it didn't have a big intro. 'Cause no one cares about listening to an intro. Like maybe live it works, but so we tightened up a bit and then we took it into the studio. Johnny was like, oh, let's try this with it. So it's like as tight, it's as economical as it can be. It's like
First chorus finishes after like 20 seconds.
yeah, well you get the chorus in like straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was the experience going into the studio at 7 West with John
Wonderful.
and Jamie?
Yeah, we nah, we liked it so we've recorded not as a 5,
You recorded a few.
not as a 5, but like Black Tiles has recorded at a few studios, and this was the best experience we've
They're
had
just
so
so
far.
creative.
It
I
was
think
good.
that's-
Like so we worked with Jamie and Johnny, and they were both willing to, sort of. They both wanted to be involved in the process, I guess.
It was
so
it
was
sort
good.
of we went in with a almost like totally different song than we came out with, just with the structure changes and the sort of sound changes and stuff.
I don't know, like the parts were all the same.
The feeling is the same.
The feeling's the
It's the
same.
same.
Yeah.
And the parts
like,
didn't change.
It
but
came
like,
out a lot
they-
punchier.
Like I was saying, yeah,
the
okay,
order,
like
they
I say,
helped. It
it's
was
the
good.
most economical hip punk song you're gonna find. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
it's tightened. All the nuts and bolts are tightened. It's
Yeah.
all there.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was a good process. It worked very well.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
It was just very creative. That's it. Like some things, like I think other times you recorded it, it's felt like a sort of financial transaction, but this was like
Yeah.
trying things and yeah, loads of room to breathe.
Just fun.
Yeah.
And looking to the band in general, what's the toughest challenge you would say you face as a band today?
Today,
Right now,
specifically today.
Kieran's been drinking since.
I've been drinking as well. I feel like I just hold it better.
Yeah.
But I
tried more.
I guess we're maybe getting to the stage where it's like we kind of have to pick like gigs over life sometimes.
Yeah,
Like you've got like
sometimes.
uni stuff. Like we're all sort of going into fourth year uni, so it's like okay, we've got like big gigs coming up and like big life shit coming up.
Yeah.
So we've got to have
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of it's a real juggling act. Like so through term time we live kind of different ends of the country. Even right now, I live like
But like we don't
300
really
miles
gig.
south of everyone
We
else.
don't really gig
like,
exclusively in Aberdeen though, so that's never really been the issue. But I think it's more like we're gonna be working
But-
really hard on other stuff.
yeah,
Getting practice before it though is like
Yeah.
tricky. So
yeah.
We're the nerd band. We're nerds.
Yeah.
And
Studied so
you
hard.
know that by now, but we're the nerd band.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
I think we are the nerd band.
The fact all of us are are like having to balance band with uni. Yeah, maybe we are.
I think the fact that we've been talking and considering that, I think most other people will be like, I don't know.
Dark, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard.
We were like the nerd band at school. Like we would go to the parties and just sit and do the playlists. That's where we were at.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
Fuck.
I feel like you asked this before,
You
and
did
we
ask
also
us this
didn't
last time.
know.
The
Yeah.
first verse.
I don't know if it was the same
Yeah,
question.
Jack.
but
Gig
Yeah.
less, probably.
Gig less.
Oh
yeah.
fuck yeah, gig less.
Don't take-
So
yeah.
a booker from Aberdeen. He runs a like promotions company. When
Still
me
need a long story.
this well no like okay right shut up right when this so I don't know, it would have been like a year ago. Me and Liam and Tilly were in the band and we were gigging all the time.
Like
Like-
everything and everything.
Like
yeah.
genuinely, we were.
But I
gigging,
don't
like,
regret that because I think that got
Oh,
us to
yeah.
like the stage that we were at, and then this guy
Yeah,
was like,
it
you-
got us.
this, yeah.
It got us tight. Like we were, and we became really good at it. But we were gigging. It's
Yeah.
not an exaggeration to say we're gigging like 2-3 times a week,
Mm.
and it was just like killing us.
That is an exaggeration.
It's slightly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a massive exaggeration.
There's
Maybe
so
one-
much of exaggeration to even imagine that any place in Aberdeen would be putting a gig on. I'm guessing
It would-
like a
it-
Thursday
it
or
would be like-
Tuesday,
It's,
but
that's what it
it's
is.
the other night.
It's Debbie
Um,
again.
Yeah, it's
like
dead.
the
Oh, it's black tiles.
The amazing
Amazing black tiles. It's black tiles.
We played. We
Right, no, but on average, yeah, we play like maybe like 3 times a month at our busiest,
That
and then
was
we got
mad.
super tight, and then this guy was like, "Oh, but you'll get better gigs if you like leave periods,"
Yeah.
and we do, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, it works better. Because every big promoter wants exclusivity, so you end up taking
I
better
don't mind
gigs.
doing that at all.
No.
Exclusivity is not a thing.
Doesn't bother us. We're happy to be here.
No, I'm genuinely saying it's good. We
No,
get
it
better.
is, yeah,
We get better gigs because
We don't
We-
play as much.
yeah, for sure. Or we play.
And we
play,
can rehearse like way more.
we
in
play
between
the
it,
same
I think.
amount.
Yeah.
We play the same amount, but we do it across different cities rather than packing
Yeah.
it all into one place because it doesn't work. It
For us.
genuinely doesn't. Well, it doesn't work for anyone.
So that's pretty good advice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right, thank you very much.
Oh, great.